I wanted to make this point. Um, since we on the risk factor and stop listening to people give advice that is made for teenagers and 20-year-olds. Um, we all not gonna get along. This was a case when back then when the MGTOWs, when the black MGTOWs and the white MGTOWs got into it, and black men decided to break off from the white MGTOWs because they seen they was throwing racist shots. Um, we all can't meet up. We all can't be in the same room with each other, right? Even if we MGTOW, we have the same ideology, somebody gonna end up dead. That's how men do. Somebody gonna pull out a gun. Somebody gonna end up fighting. Um, because there's a lot of fake. There's a lot of fake red pill guys, and there's a lot of fake people who try to be bullies, like the dude Zurkov. He came. I don't know who he is. I said that he was trying to be the fake, the new Andrew Tate. He ended up getting his ass whipped in Miami by like a dude bigger, by a smaller dude. That guy like that, he put his hands on me. I don't care how big he is. He get in the ground a couple years. And the fact is, I let it cool down, and he just disappeared. Or what happened? I don't know, because he caused too much drama with people, and nobody checked him at all yet, except that one dude. And now he's embarrassed, and I don't know what he's doing now. But there's more people that need to drop him, because these gym boys act like they can just beat everybody up because they bigger than everybody, and don't understand that people have weapons and tools they can use, and smaller guys are more skilled. Some guys are just like a couple inches smaller than them, right? So we not all gonna get along. We all don't have the same advice, and sometimes you might talk to a person. You might talk to a person, and you might know which level they on. There's different levels of red pill awareness, MGTOW awareness, SYSBM awareness, passport awareness. Some people might not be on the same level as you. So it means like you feel like you're talking to a child and not talking to an equal. This is the reason why a lot of people don't meet up in real life. Most men don't even bother with it. So let me tell you the reason why there's no red pill meetups and we don't go out and talk to each other like that is because one thing, Rico. Do you know that if a bunch of men decided to go together and talk about women and all that, because remember that, mind you, they are feminist groups that are actually meet up in real life. There are hate men groups that are meet up in real life. They just don't announce it. There will be fake guys that will promote that we all meeting up. Next minute you know, we got a RICO charge. It'd be so easy to get rid of every single red pill guy in real life. It online is not that easy. You can put them on a list, block them, and ban them. But if you got them all in one room and meet up and they talk to each other and they're not planning nothing, they're good. But then they will try to use that as a way to minimize it or go against it. Oh yeah, these red pill men meeting up. They could be mass campaigners. And then guess what? Everybody get arrested. Then when they find out they're not it, what happens? They get to do whatever they want. And they have to go on the ground. I mean, they get to go off they thing. My FBI situation, that's it right there. I could have sued, but it would have took a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of years to sue all the people. And most of the people that I found out, they ain't have no money. None of them. So, red pill MGTOW guys are a lot smarter than you give them credit for. Why would they meet up when they know the laws can be used against them? Levels of mastery. Some people are at a certain high level and high experience, but some people don't like being talked down to. That's where the confrontation goes at. Some people be like, oh, I know this, man. I've been this way. I did this. I did that. I did this. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I also have those kind of experiences, blah, blah, blah. I just didn't have to do all that. And then blah, blah, blah. And everybody start talking back to each other. And the next minute you know, somebody pull out a gun. Somebody in the ground. Somebody in jail. It's better to not let these guys go hand in hand. Look what happened. Look what happened with the former Fresh and Fit panelists. When you try to associate with too many people, when you try to have people around you that don't belong to you, belong with your group or belong with around you, they turn on you. Your boy Fresh and Fit had so many people turn against him. And they brung them on the show. Abba and Preach, talk about them endlessly. Charleston White, and a whole bunch of other people that try to use Fresh and Fit for their panels and end up trying to use them and then talk about them afterwards. A lot of people want to talk to people who are on the same level as them, not below them. Because we understand people who actually know what they're talking about. We don't understand that people will take offense that you either know more than them or they feel like you're talking down to them. Oh, why you talking to me like this? Yeah, man. Oh, you act like I'm stupid. Okay, let me walk off. Low tolerance. People think that they can talk to certain people who they think got how can I put it? They think they could talk to certain people they think that don't have social skills. Cause they try this shit to me. When they do this passive aggressive shit and this sarcasm shit that they do, and I look at them and they don't know what I'm doing when they around other people and I'm looking at them, they like, oh, this dude don't have social skills, and I walk away because this shit burns me up, and I walked away and they're like, yeah man, oh yeah man, why you walking? I'm like, dude, I know what the fuck you was doing, man. You take me for a fool. A lot of people have their perception of somebody. I have low tolerance of it. Your perception of me is wrong. You better. I thought you had more social skills than that. This is why I don't want to be around a lot of people. This is why a lot of people don't. This is why a lot of red pill men don't be in society, because they get tired of holding their breath around people who just keep disrespecting them in obvious ways. Boundaries. So when men have boundaries, it's wrong. When you tell somebody, please don't talk about my personal life, don't talk about my relationship issues or a relationship. I don't want to talk about relationship status. Don't talk about how much money I make, whatever. Don't ask me certain questions, and we good. They get mad because you tell them that, like, yeah, don't do that. Oh, that's normal stuff. No, it's not. Not to me. Don't ask me that stuff, because then I know what you're trying to do in pride. I don't want you prying into my private shit so you can have something to talk about. If we socialize in base level, then you shouldn't have to know all of these things. I will reveal it to you when I trust you a lot more. Maybe a year, 2 years. But they hate when boundaries are set for them, but they want to set boundaries for everybody else, right? Not everybody likes to dress like everybody else, but you have to be clean. There's some people who don't know how to dress, or who don't care to know how to dress, or care to dress up like that. They have a certain sense of style that they cool with. But for some reason, you want everybody to dress the way you want them to dress and waste their money on making you happy and not themselves. Most people in the red pill space, including myself, I don't really give a shit how I dress like that. I know how to dress, but I dress the way I want to because it's my clothes and the way I want to look. And if you got a problem with it, then we don't have to be around each other. A lot of spies. There's a reason why a lot of people don't want to hang out with people, because you have spy people around you. People who get information on you and then give it to other people. And they all around you just to talk about you. To get points with other group of people. I had to deal with a whole bunch of people who was friends with me, just use me as a leveling system, right? They would hang out with me and they'll see other people as a higher level. So they'll go around talking shit about me, and I could have knocked these guys the fuck out. Some of them would have had a problem with it. My ex best friend, he's a little big, he bigger The other guy, me and him was the same size. When we went to the gym, we was the same strength. So it would have been like a good rumble. But this is why I kind of like left it alone. No cheap places to be at. These places are way too expensive to be going out all the time. I don't want to hear people talking about rage gaps. I don't want to hear people talk about how much money they don't have. If you're going out meeting people and shit, that's about like $50, $60, $70. You can't complain about money. You can't complain about how society's hard, how all the prices are too high. If all you do is go out and do all this and go out and do this, you shouldn't complain, because you could have more money in your pocket if you didn't go out and do all that. That shit is expensive. That shit adds up. Trust me. In my early teens and in my early 20s, all I did was go out. Racked up a whole bill. Movies, arcades, you know, home country buffet. That was one of my places to go to. Fucking IHOP, all types of other restaurants and shit. It was fun. But it racked up a lot of money. The movies. Getting nothing after it. A lot of people go around 1,000 people and then after they feel nothing. A lot of people go around one person and it fulfills their day. You're not going to get the fulfillment every single time you talk to a person. And people don't get that. So there's a reason why a lot of men are not being so social out here nowadays, because there's too much shit against them. And they see how many people trying to use them, digging their pockets and digging their heads. And there's a reason why we don't meet up with everybody. Because, yeah, they're going to use it against you.